All right, welcome back to Forbes Games. I'm Erik Kain, and I'm going to be looking at some of the biggest video game releases of August 2021. So there are lots of games coming out in August. It's the beginning of the busy season in the games industry, and there's a handful that I just want to highlight here today because they look especially interesting, or they've been in development for a long time. People are really excited about them, and yeah, let's just dive right in. First, we have on August 12th. A new PC survival game called Icarus, and this is from Dean Hall, who created the DayZ survival genre, really, and which kind of in turn sort of led to Battle Royale. But this was described to me as Valheim in like a sci-fi Valheim. So it's you build stuff, you survive, and I don't know. I'm actually going to be previewing this game, so before August 12th. So I'll have some thoughts on that soon. On August 13th, we have Hades. Now, Hades won a bunch of game awards last year when it came out on PC. It's also come out on Switch, but now it comes out on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One. Hades is a roguelike combat game. Really, really awesome combat, really nice art style, clever writing, a great story. You play as a character trying to escape the underworld, Hades. It's really fun. One of the finer games from 2020. So then on August 17th, we have Humankind. I feel like this game has been in development for a long time. It's basically a 4X strategy game in the vein of the civilization games. So you start your civilization, you build it up, you go through different eras, you fight and conquer and manage your economy and all those other things. It looks interesting. If you like the Civ games, you'll probably, hopefully, like Humankind. Moving on to August 20th, another of the best games of 2020, Ghost of Tsushima. This comes out with its director's cut on PS4 and PS5. The director's cut brings a whole new island and a new story and a whole bunch of other new content, improved visuals for the PlayStation 5, and some other extras. It's very exciting. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima yet, this is probably where you should start because you get a lot more content. As a huge fan, this was my, this to me, I enjoyed this game even more than Hades. Those were both two of my favorite games last year. But Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, that's August 20th. A few days later, on August 24th, we get Kinah Bridge of Spirits from Ember Lab. This is this developer's first game. The creators of the studio have a history of an animation, and so now they're moving into games. And I actually previewed this game. I am still working on my preview to publish and a video of that. But when I played it, I really enjoyed it. It's got a sort of you can really see where the history in animation sort of comes through in the visuals of this game. It's an adventure platformer with really tight, fun combat and a lot of puzzling and just a gorgeous world to adventure in. The next day, August 25th, we have Psychonauts II from Double Fine Productions, the sequel to the very popular Psychonauts game. You play as a psychic spy, basically, and it's a platform puzzler, very colorful, very zany, very weird, good sense of humor, and yeah, a lot of fun. So I haven't played Psychonauts 2 yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And this is one of the games that I talked about recently that is coming on day one to Xbox Game Pass. Finally, last but not least, certainly not least, we have on August 31st, Amazon's MMORPG New World. Amazon has not had a great time with its video game division so far. There's been a huge struggle for Amazon to release a game that people actually want to play, but New World does seem to be that game. It's interesting because MMOs are a little out of fashion, but New World is trying to get in there and compete with the big three: Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy XIV, and World of Warcraft. Will New World succeed? So far, early previews are very positive. I'm going to be playing this game as well, and I'll report back with some thoughts on that. But it does seem to be maybe the game that will finally give Amazon some success outside of Twitch and just success in that game development sphere. So we'll see. So those are the top 7 games of August. There's a bunch of others, obviously, and If you have one that you're really looking forward to that I didn't mention here, please shout out in the comments, and I'd love to check it out.